Hello everyone and welcome to another Carte deck. Not Carte deck talk, another daily tournament. Yeah, haven't done one of those in a while because I've been busy finishing off my Carte deck talk and then I've been working, so didn't have a chance to play in tournaments. And apparently I have my raid deck. I was messing around with the new raid that came out just before this and forgot to switch my decks. Really annoying. I wish the game would keep the preset of which deck you have saved for raids and which deck you have saved for the other stuff. Well, so much for this tournament. I get one tournament to do in the God knows how many days, and I completely screwed up. I guess people, I don't know if I'm actually gonna upload of this or not now. Probably I'll get crushed by red aggro and just, yeah. Oh well, we'll see what happens. If I at least had a Sylph, I might have had a chance just pumping its HP and killing everything, but with the way my hand is right now, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so he's gonna kill that guy. And yep, that's fine. I'll probably refresh because a Sylph is actually my only chance of winning this game. And I didn't even get that. The problem is I don't even have that much time to play even when I'm not recording, so I really hoped this tournament to do well this tournament basically because I need to do well in order to stay in the top 100. I'm not even sure if I am still in it after last night. Haven't checked yet. And then this happens. And he had a dual casting too, just to add insult to injury. If he didn't have the dual casting, I might have had a chance, but he's at 7 cards, I'm at 4, and he has the advantage. Okay, I don't know why he would do that, unless he has a way to kill this guy. Okay, that was weird. So I'm just gonna attack him. And I'm gonna play this guy in defense. Pass the turn. So I'm just gonna start building up the brave citizen, dealing as much damage as I can. I don't care about the rogue. Next turn I might just pump it and play a little sword. I can also man his own little sword, and I don't know, does Courage 1 even stack? If I gave it Courage 1 twice? It might. I would do it if it had a bit higher HP, but at 1 HP that's just not worth it. Okay, I'm not. That's fine. Okay. So now he doesn't get to kill my little sword, and I get to swing for two. Him basically for 2 points of damage. He might have a rusher guy, so I'll take that point of damage. Don't care too much. The only way I'm winning this game is if we raise. So okay, that's fine. Okay, let's say defense zone and attack zone. Passing the turn. He still has 6 cards in hand, and there's no way I'm killing him that fast with my unicorns and my little swords of Yeva. Oh well. Kind of unfortunate. Also, the guy is AFKing every turn, which is just wasting everyone's time. Because realistically speaking, at 5 mana in this poor position, there are not that many different plays he can have. That's fine. I'm gonna swing for 2. And let's say I'll put this in attack. Passing the turn. Next turn If a bunch of my guys survive, I'll increase all their HP by 1 and then start building up the healer to get some damage in. If he attacks with the rogue, I'm gonna block with my monk, pump my even knight to 4/4 so that it can kill the crimson, or whatever he's called, spearhead of Crimson King. If he attacks with him, I'm actually gonna block like this. Pump this up. I'll use my healer to finish him off. Okay, that's fine, if he wants to use both his rogues to kill this guy. That's unfortunate, but not much I can do about it. Hopefully he doesn't kill my royal mage. I would like to get a couple of pumps in, or a pump in, swing for 4. But if he attacks Oloyev, I will block with my... I will block like this. If he wants to pump it again, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So, useless turret. Okay, so I'm gonna attack like this. Killing it off. So how much mana do I need? 7? Okay, then I'm not gonna pump. Where's my hero? I'm gonna swing. I mean, I'm not gonna pump with my roll mage, so that I can leave mana up to use my hero. But if I don't need to use him, then I'll pump at the end of his turn. And yeah, I still don't think I'm winning it, because eventually he'll figure out that he's allowed to play guys on the defense zone and then just kill my guy. But until he does that, obviously blocking like this. And blocking like this. And I'm actually just gonna use my hero skill at this point. Now I'm gonna attack. And let's see if he can blow it up and kill it. Or whatever it's called. Shield bash, I think. Shield charge. I'm gonna pump up the healer. Not that I need to, but okay. And it looks like I get lucky, I guess. To be fair, this deck does have a 100% win rate in duels. All the 3 games I've accidentally played that I won. Okay, so before I do that, switch back to my first deck. That being said, I don't feel like trying my luck against a player who doesn't play really badly. So I'm off to the semifinals. It's a really weird game. All he really had to do is play like a couple of guys in defense zone. He still had 5 cards in hand, he, and he just wasn't playing anything. So I'm utterly confused. And oh, I guess the round is starting now, so I'm not gonna pause. Ah, nice to see my actual deck. And it's nice not to be dead in the first round. I really don't know what my position is at this point. Hopefully I played enough yesterday to stay in the top 100 because I was literally the 100 slot and I only had like I think 2 or 3 tournaments I played in and one of them I lost in the first round. So that wasn't fun. Okay, options, options, options. I think I'll play the Hound in this case, since I do have a Pale Blue Moon coming next turn. And I might even mana zone and play a Pale Blue Moon and a Hiding Fire. I don't know yet. Depending how things look. I'm also slightly sleepy. Oh look, it's a Basilisk. Well, since he played in the defense zone, I'm gonna play this on the defense zone and pass a turn. Next turn I'll play Hiding Fire at the second Pale Blue Moon. Pale Blue Moon's just so good against green. If I can start getting them flipped, I should be able to win this game. And a Hiding Fire is always a very nice insurance. That's fine. And pass the turn. Next turn I will flip. I'll probably mana zone something and then flip so that my hound flips as well. Okay, that's fine. So I guess that's gonna be the pale blue moon I'm flipping. And that's good. Okay. Ooh. Okay, the original plan was to flip it, but this is actually gonna be so much more powerful. So I kill his two guys, and I get to kill the lizard warrior without losing my archer or giving him a token. And at a measly and all of that at a measly price of 3 life and 1 card. And I guess I'm gonna be flipping next turn. If I only had one pale blue moon, there could be an argument for flipping it on my turn and not worrying about the hound, but since I have two, the chances of him being able to disable bows is extremely low. I mean, it could happen, but overall. Okay, okay, that's fine. So this guy doesn't get activated. Slightly annoying, but I think I'm just gonna shard zone and pass the turn. I'll get to swing with it next turn. And again killing this guy for free basically. Oh yeah, everyone is clearing the dungeon in record times. When I couldn't beat this dungeon, but only really tried it once, so I had no idea what to expect going in. I just took the white deck and it wasn't good enough. And already the time was 5 minutes, so people will be able. And since then, this is the third time I've seen the record broken, so it could be down to like 4 minutes by now, which is very impressive. Okay, and looks like my opponent is AFK or something. Definitely blocking with this one. And flip. There might be an argument for being less greedy and letting this thing die, killing off this guy and flipping the second one. But I don't think that's gonna be a problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to attack like this, and then if he blocks with a tarantula, I'll just kill it off with my hero. And if he doesn't block with the tarantula, I get to finish his guy off basically with these guys without losing them. Okay. Also, the nice thing is I don't get pushed back. So shard zone. I actually don't know how pushing works with my skills, so I'm just gonna kill it and not be cute. Kill this. And now I'm actually gonna kill the fairy so that it can't kill my archer. And I'm gonna flip the pale blue moon my turn. Since again, I don't want him disabling it and wasting my whole turn. Flipping a pale blue moon is just so powerful against green. Against other colors I would have played something else, but against green these guys can just win games by themselves. Since green has no good way to deal damage to it, and the dual castings that they splashes are usually not enough by themselves. And this guy is taking forever to make his move. So that's not fun. I really don't like when people do that. I mean, yeah, I understand if you AFK the first couple of turns because you forgot the tournament starting, everyone understand that. But when you see that you're losing, so you're like, well, I'm just gonna go AFK now. That's just really, really rude, basically. Okay. It's like, well, you lost, things happened, play out the game. I understand people stalling for the last like couple of seconds of the game or something like that to make the opponent run out of time. I mean, it's annoying when people do that, and I never actually do that on purpose. Like, okay, the way I look at it is basically if if the time is running low, I'll play at a reasonable pace to and if the opponent runs out of time, too bad for him, but I won't sit there wasting my time just to run down the clock. And a lot of time if I'm losing really badly and it's very obvious that I'm gonna lose if like and the opponent is gonna be short just one or two plays to kill me, then I will actually just not attack or finish my turn quickly or do something to let him finish me off. But this is just this is not how you should do things basically. I mean, you're wasting your opponent's time. You're not actually doing anything for yourself. You could just lose and move on to the next game or something. And you're just being a general douchebag. I'm gonna make a note on this tournament that it has this guy in it. And I don't know if it's punishable or not, but you're being a general douchebag. So hopefully it is. I mean, people like that, I can understand like doing something kind of shady if it helps you win, but the only thing he does is piss his opponent off, and that's it. I don't actually care that much since a free win. I care about a free win right now a lot more than saving a couple of extra minutes because, well, I'm so low on the leaderboard. But if it was normal, I would definitely be a lot more annoyed. Okay, and I'll see you all next. Hello everyone and welcome back to the second round. This looks like a reasonable hand. I have a hound, I have a hiding fire. Unfortunately don't have a pale blue moon. Always nice to have one of those. But yeah. If he wants to waste one of his like 1/1s for 3 mana to kill this guy, I can live with that. I mean, I won't be too happy, but that's fine. But speaking of blue, I actually ran into a really interesting blue deck the other day. And basically, he was splashing for survival of the fittest. Since all the blue dorks, 3 mana dorks, are just, comes into play 1/1, deals damage, and it becomes a 1/1 or something. So he would exile all of them to keep on bringing back Masters of Mind, and until he was able to just take over the game with them. Okay, I will try my luck at a Pale Blue Moon. Okay. If he wants to waste his whole turn dealing 1 damage to my guy, I'm fine. He's probably gonna attack though. And next turn I can mana zone. Or even not mana zone and flip, basically. That's gonna be my game plan if he doesn't kill it this turn. Of course, if he decides to 2 for 1 himself. So now he doesn't. Okay, I'm really confused. If he attacked with the guy, then his guy wouldn't have died at least. Yep. Oh, look who it is. I didn't even realize. Yeah, and I forgot to say hi to him. Okay. Basically, I had to wake up earlier than I would like to in order to play in this tournament. So, I'm still half asleep. Okay. Next turn, or not. I was planning to mana zone and he really doesn't like my pale blue moons, does he? Well, I'll see what I draw. Okay, let's just refresh. I think I will mana zone this. So this thing costs 8 to activate, which means that he can't do it next turn. This feels so wrong. Putting so many 1 toughness guys into play against blue. It's just asking to get blown out really badly. Okay, that could have been a lot worse, so he does get to kill my hound, but it's a 1 for 1. He used his terror to basically just kill my doppelganger, and he wasted his whole turn doing this. So overall, I'm actually pretty happy how this turned out. I'm not gonna leave mana up to flip it. I'm also gonna play the Necromancer plus Hiding Fire, just in case. Because this way, if he plays 3 drop or higher in attack zone, it will, at least one of the Necromancers will, or one of the archers will survive. Yeah, and this is really early for me, so sorry if I'm speaking gibberish every so often. I might just use my hero skill to kill it, and then swing for 4. Yep, so he's gonna kill that. On the other hand, dropping this guy in attack zone might just work. And no attack. But yeah, the blue deck I was talking about, it uses survival of the fittest to trade basically all the steam armored card and the other 1/1 for 3, and keep on rebuying the Master of Mind until it beats you to death with them. And it was a really interesting game to play. I didn't draw any of my infinite ways to deal with increased cost of artifacts, and I lost the game. But it was still a very interesting take on blue, something I've never seen done before, and it worked out really well for him. Okay. So at this point, I I don't actually. Yes, I do want to use the hero skill so I get in for 5 damage. So I'm gonna attack like this, and then once he blocks with the Bird of Good Luck, I'm gonna kill it, and that's gonna kill the Master of Mind. Yep. The nice thing is also he uses turret, so my second head is gonna be safe playing it on attack zone. I don't have to worry about the Hangman. Hopefully he plays something in attack zone to trigger my hiding fires. But if he doesn't, that means that Usually for blue it basically means that he's so far behind, so I'm winning anyways. Which is what I like about hiding fires. The only time they don't trigger is if you're winning and your opponent's forced to play everything on the defense zone. I mean, there's some exceptions against white and green where they have shifters and they can use them to play around it, but against a lot of decks, the hiding fires will get triggered before your opponent kills you. Okay, that's fine. Next turn, obviously. Dual casting right now would be nice. But I guess I'll have to settle for this. And swing, he's gonna block with his hand of me. Oh wait, no. Okay. That's weird. I'm not sure why he would do that. But I'm not complaining. I mean, next turn he can deal 1 damage to everything, but that still doesn't kill my Lord of Darkness. And I have a Pale Blue Moon on defense zone, so he can't attack it. He can use the Apprentice Switch to kill off my second head, which is kind of annoying when I have a High Priestess, but leaving it up would not have been the right play. He might have something that deals 1 damage to it and then dual casting or something along those lines would be what I expect. I still don't know why he traded the Mastermind off. I guess he really wanted to get this guy to 1 HP. The unfortunate part is that Lord of Darkness doesn't get reset by the High Priestess. Okay. So this time he's doing it in the right order. Yep, and he's killing these two. I can live with that. Does he have a fireball to deal with the last? With this guy? No, he doesn't. So this is 3 mana, excellent, so I just played these two guys. I'm gonna attack like this. I'm up to 17 HP, which is nice, but I don't think it's gonna come into play this game. If he's able to take over the game, then my HP is not gonna matter, and if I kill him, my HP is not gonna matter that much either, since I was never in danger of being burned out. Oops, miscounted. Oh well, I don't think I wanna put my Lord of Darkness. If I realized how much mana I had, I would have left up the High Priestess rather than... I don't actually know. Gravekeeper might be the right play anyways. We'll see. Basically, now even if he kills my second head, it's still gonna be lethal, so he has to kill it and deal with all my other guys. Okay, so he is if he has another dual casting, that's gonna be really annoying. But again, not the end of the world. Or that. That's actually fine. So he's down to 2 cards in hand, and I'm about to play another Lord of Darkness. So I'm gonna play the Lord of Darkness before I attack, so that I have at least a 1/1 left. If I first attack, then it would die. And I'm gonna pass the turn. Also, if he doesn't care about this, in a couple of turns I'll have the mana to just flip it back. A shard would be nice sometime soon, because he is up to 3 cards in hand. But worst comes to worst, I'm gonna flip my Pale Blue Moon next turn and not play my Fallen Angel. Well, I guess now change of plan. I'm gonna play my Fallen Angel to deal with his Force Master of Mind. So he drew all 4 of them in his top half of the deck, which is rather frustrating. Ooh, that worked out a lot better than I could have hoped for, if I'm being perfectly honest. So, swing like this. Swing like this. So, the only good game of the whole tournament. And now, I'm gonna attack, and I'm just gonna kill him. Since yeah, it's not the best game on his part, and I don't think I played that tight either, but that's fine. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.